I guess at least he has a soft spot for you, so maybe he'll take it easy.
Yeah,
I'd like to see how
But-
she reacts to that claim.
Yeah.
Insight.
I mean,
Oh.
she's just. Well, you don't really notice, but she
Can I
has like
have
the
advantage
same.
since I'm technically the entire claim was made with the intent of investigating her reaction to it?
Go for it.
Thank you.
Why not? I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
You're here for a
Let's
long
go.
time.
Wow, even worse.
Can I have super advantage?
No. You
Lucky,
tried.
my eyes were closed. I didn't get a good look.
if it makes you feel any better, that one guy, like, Lyric was staring at Rose the entire gala and missed the drugging. Like, he never looked away and he missed the drugging.
Okay, but she's just a sneaky guy. She's just a little sneaky guy.
So
Here
Stop
we
it.
go.
Go to the
Wait, are we
chat.
supposed to be in a different chat?
Yeah, go down.
Well, so it turns out that I am here alone now.
That's you being here
was in
first
the
is
chat
like saying,
alone. So funny, I could hear him in the other room just going, as it stands, I'm in the chat alone.
Where are the stupid icons? Come
You said-
on, dude.
Oh my god, so just for posterity's sake, we've got
Hold up.
2 chats, one for out of session, one for in session. Both are voice chats,
Wait.
and we...
Wait. I had to reload because the icons weren't showing up. Sorry,
Ooh,
but it's
look at
fixed.
that. It's, once again, not a plasma coin stream if we don't have tech issues.
Okay, but this one was just like
Yep.
exit call, enter call. Come on, that's not even an issue.
Still a tech issue, as we experienced from our South Park stream yesterday. Hello, we're plasma coin!
hello.
Sorry, who?
And Fred.
hello.
Hello, hello.
I say at this point, you're plasma coin.
Yeah.
You've been in enough
mean,
of our streams, really.
Yeah. Honorary member.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we do have like an idea for a cartoon image for that one guy. It's literally just like a stick figure with a plate for a face, like a paper plate, I think.
Oh yeah.
With his
maybe
one
put the
emotion
bag
on it.
over his head every time he does something live.
Yep.
We could put
He's
the
only had to do that
the
once.
ghost in the shell. Do the ghost in the shell little sticker.
I just want to do a face reveal where it's where the bag comes off and it's Nicolas Cage for some reason.
I knew.
Oh my god.
Now that you're part of the channel, when do the royalties start coming in?
Well, unfortunately, whatever. Actually, it's not much. It's like $20 or however many
I was
years.
gonna say, I thought we were
know.
making pennies.
Well, we're
Pennies.
entitled to part of those
Yeah.
pennies. I want
You
I
are.
want the tail side of the penny.
Listen, I went to Gabe's
If I can
recently,
pull
and they
that
no
off.
longer accept pennies.
Accept them. That's weird.
Damn.
Yeah,
Give
it was
them
a
is
very.
pretty common.
Yeah, no, let me read this sign to you, because I also found it very odd, and so I took a photo of it. Cashless transactions. Unfortunately, we're unable to accept pennies. Change will be rounded up or down by 5 cents. Card
That's
payments will
wild.
not be affected.
I thought this was
Vince.
from around 2000, like 2020, when
No,
when change was running out.
nope.
I mean,
No,
I guess
Trump-
if it makes
Trump-
sense. Go
Trump
on,
stopped
sorry.
printing. Trump stopped printing pennies. Pennies are no longer in production.
Oh shit!
So
Yeah.
Hoard those
Save
pennies. They'll
them.
be
I mean, they cost
be
more
worth
to make
so
than
much.
to spend.
yeah,
that's
by
been-
the time my
that's been true
non-existent
for decades.
grandchildren get old.
We literally, like, at the restaurant I work at, we don't deal in small change. Like, if there's literally, we will round up to the nearest dollar and be like,
Hell yeah.
you made this much, or like, you owe me this much, and it confuses the customers so much. It's so funny.
It's not even a confusing concept. I don't understand.
It really
Yeah.
isn't, but they just get confused when we give them, like, if I tell them they get this much back, and and I hand them like a full dollar and no change. They're just like, well, didn't you say I get this? And I'm like, oh yeah, well, we don't deal in small change, so you get a full dollar back. Here you go.
That would be kind of like confusing if you were like expecting to be like get 69 cents back and instead you got a full dollar.
Nice.
I needed
Yep.
that for my car meter.
I needed to do laundry. How dare you? Well,
So many car meters use an app process these days, and it pisses me off.
Yeah. You have to
I've had to
give away
sign up
your.
for so many because of how many cities I've worked in.
Dude, I have a new concept. Instead of you having to pay for parking, now you just watch this quick 3-minute ad and you get parking for free.
see, that would be
I would
okay.
do it.
I'd be alright
I
with
would do
that
it.
if
I
that
hate
wasn't
that, but I would
anything.
do it.
That
By the way,
I would be upset.
speaking of this weird stuff that we're talking about, let's go to D&D.
No, I have to list all the merits and all the
Yeah,
drawbacks.
right.
Waiting patiently in the wings.
Is this thing
We
on?
could really have
No.
a whole hour conversation about these things, and Tori would still be like twiddling her thumbs. Just like,
Yeah, but we could do that in character and talk about how we've avoided taxes our entire life.
No,
Yeah.
hang on.
Yeah, Lyric
hey,
technically
hey.
never existed until he went to prison in terms of paperwork. And Silent is new to the country, so like,
Okay, Tori, what's
Uncle did.
what's the tax system like in the land of Ag?
Oh my
Let me
god.
ask you the exact same thing I asked Zero.
Oh boy, aren't you ready?
Yeah, please tell
Oh,
us
no.
every intricacy of the tax code so that I know what
You wake
loopholes
up
can
from a
be.
concussion and you ask about taxes. Got it.
Listen, that one guy has jumped campaigns at this point. He has jumped. Sanchi is now known as Apollo. And has
God.
full-blown, like, schizophrenia, amnesia.
well, she does kind of have a bit of a racist fight with the the Warforged. Yeah,
Did she?
where they were kind of shooting each other back and
Kind of. I mean, I think it was a misunderstanding, much like you were explaining with Apollo.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
that-
Apollo just doesn't understand because, like, all of his information, like, he is, like,
He
very
is what he
prone.
knows.
He doesn't understand that propaganda exists, so he just believes what he reads.
What a sweetheart. Unlike Sanchi.
Okay, Sanchi also doesn't quite understand propaganda because she was just raised by like
She was
by
raised by
thieves.
propaganda.
thieves and murders.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just got a different. Wow, we have so many people with such foreign views.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Well, speaking of views, because you guys finally opened your eyes, recap-wise, we were in Halloween Town. Go watch the session.
Go watch
Anyway,
Halloween Town.
not really in Halloween Town either. It was more so of like the Sixth Sense, like signs. No, any other poorly like era of that
M.
film.
Night Shyamalan.
One. Oh, my boy. My homie. Honestly, if I had to choose is he considered just a director? I think so. If I had to consider anyone as like, oh, yeah, that's an icon, an idol I would look up to for craziness, why not him? That or David Lynch, but I can't go that crazy yet. Like, I need like one more bad event to happen to me for me to go David Lynchian. But anyways, yeah, so Halloween. Woo! It's over. And you all woke up in your respective areas, whether that was somewhere you didn't know, but your boss's face was there, or somewhere you did know, like this beautiful med bay with things.
Lee and Stone and Help.
So you all wake up and you obviously hear the beep, beep, beep. Great time. And I need all three of Silith, Sanchi, and Lyric to roll a very cute and oh so anticipated perception check.
I did not mean to drag another me into this.
This is like the 8th
I
time.
did not use Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Can I also roll a medical check to see if I understand what the the computers are saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it. No.
No, groggy.
Very groggy, and I don't know how to handle this. Okay, so all of you, with all of your guys' bonuses, this is depressing. Oh no. So I will say, Silith, you notice just a figure. You don't see the figure, but you see a figure like go to the door. Like maybe you still have like hella eye crusties up in your biznaz. And so you like are in the middle of like lifting to like go rub your eyes from the eye crusties, and you realize how weak your body is. Like you even look at your arm and you look a little gangly of the sorts. And it is excruciating, like not like excruciating pain, but very much like when you sit and play The Sims for like 12 hours. No one's ever experienced this pain of remembering you have another leg and like you go to move it. I've
when
never
the
done
brain
such a
juices
thing.
are fermenting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you forget that your body exists and you're not a corporeal being.
You're like
in-
And then it
asleep for an
suddenly
hour.
remembers.
Yeah, it's very just sore. Like it's like riding the beast 8 times back to back levels of sore. Those who know. You're
Yeah.
Wait,
welcome.
I don't
Free
know.
chiropractic.
The Maverick, if you've been to Cedar Point.
Yeah.
Oh no, the
Mantis
Maverick's
or
way
the
smoother.
Mantis.
Yes.
The Mantis, if you accidentally get
Yeah.
locked in
Oh
the
god.
seating
Yeah.
position,
I would
Oh,
say the
that
beast
was
is
bad.
equivalent to the Gemini, and that's only because I got literally pancaked by a like 400-pound dude on that ride. The first time I ever
Oh.
went on it.
I would say
Yeah,
the
I sat on
corkscrew
the
because
inside.
It's clearly injured 2 people.
Yes.
I know.
That was my mom's favorite roller coaster.
Anyways, we're
I almost
sorry.
flew out of that
Anyhow.
one.
Oh, the
PhD today.
memories. So yeah, you fully realize how sore your body is, and all of the rest of you kind of start to realize that as you try to like lean up, and you almost physically can't. So all of you find the cute little button and go the beep, and so you lean upwards, and this is when you see again. Finally, I'll make it not a I can't stand
Right.
you. I can't stand you. Kings Island people. I'm not
Gotcha.
that crazy. Ooh.
I know
But-
both interpretations fit your statement though.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very facts. Very facts. So then you see a nurse, and she kind of like is scurrying about because she sees that you guys are awake, and she's like, "Oh shit." And then she goes to the door, and then she like ducks down because while in the image the door is open, in reality the door is closed, and there's a decent sized window that she's trying to hide from. As she then scurries off down a different area behind that cute little curtain that's there already. And she kind of scurries off. And that's when all of you see with your passive perceptions, which are hopefully at least double digits. Yes.
I think you'd
15.
have
Yes.
to. I think you'd really have to
Yes.
fuck something up to have less than double-digit passive perception.
That's why
I
I
have
said it.
12. I have a 12.
Thank God. So all of you see this and hear it, funny enough, because it's literally the only line of sight you have. But in front of you, you all see the other side. While you 3 are in these beds, the other side of you beds look like a office explosion. Like there is just piles of just like as high as to like from the floor to above the bed of just papers. And you see like they're organized in 3 separate piles or like groupings, but it's just a massive amount of paper. And someone's been very, very busy across where you all 3 have been sleeping or whatever you've been doing for the time
They
that
put
you've
us
been
in the
gone.
filing cabinet.
And so you then look over to the door because you see that's where the nurse was. So it's very evident to see. Nice and easily. You look through the door and you can clearly see a outrageously exhausted, as if they finally maybe look like as relatives. You see RQ looking so tired. Like, he even has a stubble. Man's pulling out a beard. Stubble. And full blown, his hair is not like all done up as it normally is. It's kind of like more down in his face. You can immediately tell that he is a lot thinner. Like, not a lot, but definitely thinner. And he looks exhausted. And you see Benatine talking to him. And you get to overhear this conversation because they're being a little loud, unfortunately. And he's like, "You're a major now. You have been for the past month. While you waste your time on criminals who will never trust you, no matter what you do for them. Can you seriously not see this?" As Benatine grabs his shoulders, he's like, "It doesn't matter how much you do for them. They will never trust you, Rylan. You're a part of the military through and through. It doesn't not matter if you've personally paid off that woman's debt. In her eyes, you're just the next person she owes money to. You pretty much purchased her, honestly." And then he like shakes him slightly. "It doesn't matter if you tried to hide it from me that they're getting paid. The fact that you went above me to open accounts for them and their salaries are coming from your check. It will never matter to them, even if they do wake up. The level of disrespect they have shown to not only your teammates, but the one thing they decided to insult. My dear Rose, you're going to let them insult my dear Rose, your wife, my daughter, the mother of your child." And he lets go of him as he realizes he's a little too pissy. And while you've wasted a month of not even to introduce yourself to your new team, you've yet to fill the position of commander for Team 18, and Major Alara is like fully neglecting her job to backfill that role because you both decided to waste your time on these ungrateful, valueless individuals who have yet to prove they are of any use of the life they have been given. Seeing you're wasting your time on coming up with their upcoming criminal case and making sure they're all good, you yet to refuse or even spend any time to write up the discipline order. So, I did it for you. It's going to be delivered and presented to the council next week on Wednesday. And he looks at him as he shoves this folder like into his chest, and he grabs it and he starts opening it and reading it. RQ doesn't respond. He goes, "You've grown soft, Major Quantum." And he walks away. And RQ stands there for a minute. And he's like reading the document and he's not coming in yet. And you see the nurse kind of peek her head out, and she has like her little tablet with her, and it's like the lights are on, but this thing, like, we got LED up in this bee, and so you could see it's like glowing red, and like you can kind of tell whatever she's looking at is not like good, because usually, you know, it'd just be a normal looking screen, and instead it's flashing red to her. And RQ opens the door as he hasn't even looked up to really see or acknowledge that you guys are awake. And he walks in, and the nurse kind of like, he starts walking towards the middle bed, and she's like, "Major Quantum, we can't keep just giving you the shots. Like, you need to rest." And he like raises her hand as he cuts her off, and he sits down and he's reading this document, and you just see her sigh of just kind of frustration. And she goes, "Major Quantum, you're not well. You're not in your top form right now, and you didn't even notice that they've woken up." And he finally looks from the document and sees you guys. And he just looks back down. He's like, "Go tend to them. I need to finish reading this." And she nods, and two other nurses that look identical to her come out, and they start to like clean up your beds. And this is when you notice there's this weird little just like conglomerate of things on each of your little tables. Like, you see some twigs, some dried up flowers, like a seashell, like a key ring of sorts. It's just like random weird little things, and they make sure it all stays organized and nice together. And all the nurses are like, "Hello, nice to meet you. My name's Joy. Can't wait to help you." As they're kind of just, you know, are fussing around your bed. And she's like, "Well, I'll be your nurse today. I know you all are feeling very weak, and your bodies will be back to normal soon. You've been, well, in a coma for about 5-ish weeks now. We'll be doing some regular tests to make sure your brains are all functioning and in order, and then we'll get you right into some physical therapy and go on from there. Okay? So we've adjusted your pillows. We have some water for you and some nice easy food to eat. It's just a liquid diet right now. We just want to make sure things start working again. But we'll be back, or if you need us, please press the button with the that says nurse.
Did they start
Okay.
walking away?
They do.
I push the button.
And she turns, she goes, "May I help you?"
Where's Takin?
I'm not sure, unfortunately.
Okay,
I'm
that's
sure
not true.
Major Quantum will be able to answer that for you.
I'm sure you can answer that for me yourself.
Do
He's alive and well, and down in the Team 18 barracks right now.
are they working on him?
I don't know that truly. I'm sorry.
What happened to Leo?
He passed and is deceased. His funeral was a few weeks ago.
5 weeks.
And she just kind of stands there awkwardly, and she's like, "I'm sorry. I'm sure it's a shock news, which is why we didn't want to overload you guys at all. But please drink some water and..."
This army's full of worthless pussies. Overload us? What the heck does that mean? I thought we were soldiers.
Well, you
We haven't
are.
even had a day off.
We haven't had a day on.
I mean, we had 5 weeks off, but that was involuntary.
You can go, Joy. She's like, "Thank you." As she bows and just kind of walks out. And he stands up and he goes, "Welcome back. As I can see,
Why
you
haven't you
all
been
have...
sleeping?
I've been busy.
And
As I was saying, as long as Nurse Joy was saying, Stockeen's currently being held down with Team 18. No, he wasn't in a coma, as you all were. He's been with Major Alara while she's also working on his criminal case for the murder of Leo. While you all were out, I've been moved to Team 18, but I've currently stayed to work on the criminal case against all three of you. I currently have folders ready for everyone. It's about 200 pages each that you all will need to read and confirm by Thursday. It's currently Sunday. I believe none of you are being charged in the case, but as witnesses. So I believe I've gathered all the information, but if there's anything missing, I'm sure we'll get it sorted out. Before answering any further questions, there is something we need to address, as he holds up the folder that was handed to him. But outside of that, the night of the gala, after what I just read, I was planning to handle this myself, my own way, but given the parties involved and on top of the criminal case, I now have to try to stop this from being approved on Wednesday. Silith, as he opens it, due to your comment to Rose after coming up from the testing arena in Team 18, you said, "He's fine, no thanks to you," in regards to my wife being concerned about my well-being. You said this under your breath, and while Rose did not say anything about it, Lieutenant Colonel Benatine has a lot to say when someone openly disrespects not only his daughter, a commanding officer's family member, the person you all were also assigned to watch over, and not just that, she's an ambassador of Egg, so any movement of Rose is heavily watched due to all of these factors, which sparked further search and investigation into the events of that night, where Winnoy did come forward and speak about how she was threatened both physically and verbally by Lyric, which is enough evidence for Lieutenant Colonel Benatine to write, and I quote, "Given the danger and treacherous acts committed by Cadet Silith to the ambassador of Egg, along with the dangerous tendencies of the additional parties involved, the extermination of the Kalishtar tribe located outside of Waffler will be assigned to Team 10 to exterminate." As he slaps it down kind of at the bottom of your bed, and he goes, "In short, these are their consequences of not listening to orders. You were all ordered to be professional, watch over Rose, and be representation of myself. Seeing all of you were under my watch at this time, because you did not follow the orders, unless I find a way to stop this, on Wednesday, this will be presented to the board and will be approved to murder all of the remaining family members listed here of Lyric's family. Innocent lives who had nothing to do with this. So I'm going to need all of you, particularly you, Silith, to stop being in denial over this situation. This is the reality you are in, whether you like it or not. You are in a military facility. Acting carelessly will get innocent people murdered, slaughtered. And the last thing I am, beyond disappointed, I'm not your enemy. It's as simple as that. I am not the enemy here." And as he picks up the folder and he sets it down on the bed across from you, Silith, and he just sits there for a minute, and you can just tell he is over it. Connor kind of just walks in, and he goes, "Major Quantum, you asked for me to come down." He's like, "Enough with official business, Connor." And he takes out a few pages. He's like, "Find everything you can about the names on this document. I need their legal documents, any video footage. Put the top of your order, include both Spears and Wade, and find everything." And he goes, "Can do, RQ." As he bows and waves to all of you, and he walks out. And RQ stands back up, and he has very thick, heavy binders, essentially for you all. And he puts one down on each of your guys' laps as he walks over, and he goes, "What's in front of you is everything I could find and compile on the day of Leo's death. Read through it, annotate it if something doesn't seem accurate. And yes, Lyric, I wrote it in Dwarven, so you should be good to go." Is there any questions?
No, sir.
How did we get here? Why are we in these beds for 5 weeks?
Well, you were found by Benatine. Silith was, and then Genome found both Lyric and Zanchi.
That sounds about right.
You all three just crashed to the ground.
What's the medical explanation for that?
Don't know yet.
I have a bit
That
of a-
hasn't really been the top of my concern. My concern was keeping you guys alive and making sure you guys don't get charged with murder. I let Dr. Stone and them do their job, as I did mine, since the whole legal team from Base 1 refused to take any of your guys' cases. So myself and Major Alara have been working them ourselves.
Not that I'm gonna try to argue what you got what they're doing. If I trust that you'll get done what you need to get done, but I'm the one that did the thing, so
No,
you'd be willing to.
you did not.
I,
You
You
did
know
not.
I-
Your actions did not spark the investigation. They only gave it evidence that your people are apparently very dangerous. That is where your accountability lies.
They don't even bother anyone other than me. I mean, they don't even bother anyone that doesn't with the nearby forests.
Lyric, do you know
That
what
doesn't matter to them.
do you know what pretext means?
I don't.
Yeah, you should look into that.
I have so many things to look into.
Start with that one.
Including that 200-page documents in front of you all.
Great. Looking forward to it.
Good. Anything else before I go and take care of this other matter?
Have there been any more incidents?
Of?
Blue code blue.
No. Alara has not had any training sessions. She's been confined with Stakeen for the past 5 weeks.
How's your brother?
He's fine.
All right.
And at that point, you see, like, Nurse Joy come back out, and she's like, her little tablet's all red again, and she's like, Major Quantum, and he just, like, slams the door in her face, and he walks out. And you see her stand there for a moment, and I'll say all of you can roll an insight if you'd like.
There we go. That's normal.
There we go.
We're
Back
normal.
to normal. There you go. You just had to wake up. You just had to get
we're so good at
reality
vibe checks.
slapped. You just had to get reality slapped into you. And so you see her standing there, and you can tell immediately, all three of you can tell that she is struggling in her head because she knows she needs to do something. And she just takes a very big, deep breath as she feels defeated. And you see almost just like full-blown anime style, just like fire go into her eyes as she slams the door back open, and you just hear her shouting, Major Quantum! And just kind of storming after him as they all walk out. And with that, I will let you all discuss all of what you want to discuss in the chat, because we have a precious little Stakeen to get down to. So, Stakeen, my boy. Sweet little Stakeen. We're gonna throw...
Oh, no.
We're gonna throw... Oh my good golly. We're just gonna go to the elevator, because I could never find an image I actually liked of what I envisioned this area looking like. I searched
I'm
for
just
hours
forever
on
in
end.
the elevator.
So you just chill in the elevator now. Your favorite place. Just like James loves to drop down holes, you love to stay in elevators.
Fair
But-
enough.
Anyhow, as we last said, you were kind of tied down to a bunk bed as Ilara just put down like a little towel on you, and she was like, welcome back. And as she like moves back down, you hear like a chain rattle, and you then notice when you go to move any of your other arms, you're kind of like tied down. And she's like, it seems like you're back for real this time.
For real? What do you mean?
Well, and she like kind of stands up and starts to unshackle you, and what she's kind of like climbing on top of you as you lay in this bunk bed. And so she's just like crawling over you as she's
Excuse you?
unstrapping. Well, it's a little hard as she like yanks up the other chain where her left arm is still fully attached to you. She goes, well, for starters, it's been about 5 weeks. You're in the Team 18 base. This is usually where they keep everyone who is undergoing some sort of testing. And as she pulls the
What do
sheet
you
away,
mean?
well, you're not undergoing any testing now. Calm down. And as she pulls the sheet away, because throughout this whole time, your bed has been kind of like sheeted off from the very bright lights in this area. And she goes, well, you have your neighbor. He should be a very familiar face. As you notice, you're just essentially in a glass box, honestly. You're just kind of chilling in a glass box. The floor is not see-through, so don't worry that. But overall, you have like a bunk bed, a desk, a toilet, and all the walls are essentially glass. And you see through the glass who's laying on his bed reading a book. You see Tasha, and he just kind of gives you a small wave. She goes next to a familiar face. And as you look down on the floor, you just see kind of almost the same view. You just see stacks of paper, except you get to see a lot of like camera footage, like stills kind of like scattered about and like trying to be organized. And she's like, I've been working on your case, seeing it's next week. You're currently being
My
charged with the
case?
murder of Leo
Oh, well.
at this moment.
Ugh.
And so she kind of like climbs off of you after like she's kind of almost like straddling you for a hot second. And she sits there like kind of awkwardly, and she's like, "Oh," and well, anyways, I've been working on your case and whatnot. You haven't been in. Well, I guess everyone else is fine. Lyric, Sanchi, and Silith, they're up in the medical bay. They've been in a coma for about 5 weeks or so. I don't know if they're awake yet or not, but they've been up there. Their vitals are all stable and such. But
Why are we separated? I don't understand. What? We were in the same place.
yes,
They
you didn't go into a coma, Stakin. You saw Silith drop from what it looks like on the cameras, and you went to go running, but ran into not only Benatine, who you... have you ever seen any rugby, the sport? Anything on the TVs?
knowledge.
You essentially nearly ran the man down and over. And then you ran into me and stopped. And then you collapsed at my feet. And then we brought you down here, where you, for the past 5 weeks or so, you wake up, you seem like yourself, or there's days where you're very much not yourself.
What does that mean?
Hence, Stalking, you're not gonna believe me say this, but you essentially didn't let me out of this room for the past 5 weeks. Anytime I left, you either went into a rage or a panic. I mean, you kept me in the bed for 2 days. I don't think anything happened, but it was odd. You essentially didn't want me out of your sight. When I did go out of your sight, you may or may not have harmed other scientists down here with Team 18. As you see, like, a group of Team 18, like 3 other scientists just kind of standing there and, like, watching you guys very intently. And she goes, so it's good you're back.
Would you believe me if I told you that I don't need convincing that I wouldn't have let you leave?
It would be a shock to me, but not unwelcome. It makes things go a little bit easier, because now I need to ask you the question. I need you to confirm and tell me what happened the day you killed Leo. Stakin. And instead of fully saying it out, do you tell her about the blast from the past? Or do you go with and just kind of overt that and talk about what you did the prior session?
Mm. When you say blast from the past, you mean
The Halloween session. Do you tell her
that's
about it?
what I thought.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna lead off with first, I guess, before I tell you, I do want to know if you're going to believe everything I say, because I guess what, before I tell you what happened while we were, I guess, what happened before we passed out?
Well, from what I've understood, I don't know too much about Lyric, Silith, and Sanchi's day, really. I know how they were connected to you that day, because after you collapsed at my feet, they pretty much took us both down here. Well, there was no separating me from you at that point, because you had already gone. But, I venture to guess, from what I have heard, they just collapsed and they haven't woken up yet, where you have been in and out of sorts.
Mm-hmm. Do I tell them my entire team is crazy, or do I tell them just me?
What would you like to do, Stakeen?
Oh, God. Oh, no!
Also, I cannot remember, did you answer if you are telling her the blast from the past or not?
I haven't yet. That basically that was the precursor to do I tell her, because it's essentially my whole reasoning is like, did anything specific happen to the four of us while we were out that would make everyone having the blast from the past more believable, or
No. Everyone just dropped.
exactly.
Except for you,
So
who went AWOL.
yeah. If I tell you, can you please also ask my team what's going on with them? I need... You need to also talk to them too. That's at least the most forthcoming I can be before telling you everything, because it is a little... I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what happened. It does seem really farcical, if I'm honest, especially if you look at 4 criminals. You're gonna be hard to believe that, but I'll tell you, and I tell her everything.
Tell her about the blast from the past as well.
Sure do.
Alrighty.
With the promise, does she say that she's going to talk to the other 3?
I promise, Stakeen.
Okay. Then I tell her.
And as you're telling her, she looks at you with a deep concern as you explain it. And she looks down at the documents and she looks over at the door. And that's when you see, you can't really hear them, weirdly enough, but you see them all like celebrating and jumping and giving each other high fives as Alara looks back at you with like a deep sense of disappointment and just like dread almost. And she goes, well, it is what it is. As she starts packing up the documents, and she's like,
What are you
unfortunately,
talking about?
and you could tell she has like an uncomfortable like pause, and she goes, I'm glad you told me the truth. I am. Because, and she like pauses for a moment and she goes, they just got confirmation on something I can do now regarding the 3GG gene. And I don't like that I had to do what I did. And I know you are particularly sensitive to what they made me do. And it's been a lot. A lot has happened between us, Stalkeen, but they forced me to pry into your memories. So
What?
they were excited to see if I was right or not. So I already knew what you had told me, and they wanted to confirm what I saw was accurate.
You did this?
I didn't do anything that you saw. I just saw what you saw.
Are you the one that caused this? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying I just knew it happened because in the 5 weeks and when you forced me to stay here, they forced me to do some of the things that they know the 3G gene can do and give powers of.
Which
So
is?
I could pry into your memories and see everything. I saw what you saw that day where you believed that you went to my office or you believed that you went into RQ's apartment and then you suddenly woke up in Leo's home and witnessed there and saw you looking at Silith as she dropped. So I saw all of
then-
that, but in reality, Stalkeen, you never went to my home or you never went to RQ's home that day in his barracks. You never went to my office that day. You essentially, from leaving the medical bay, you walked towards those areas. And then, according to the camera stills, you were either talking to somebody or yourself, and you were just being guided, and you snuck into Leo's area because Team 13 has high security, and you waited for the door to be open and you just walked right in after. You did knock the person out, but it's here nor there. But it's minor in comparison to everything else. And then you went in, and in reality, you fought with him, and then you knocked him out, and then you hung him. And then I saw what you had been experiencing over the past 5 weeks, as in what you explained to me in the manor and in that castle of sorts, and running around fighting objects and such. I saw all of that as well. And I told them what I saw. And so they were wanting to confirm that I did a good job. Which in theory will help your case, unfortunately. But yeah.
What does this mean for me, then? What does this mean for me? What does this mean for my team? What are they going to do to them? And
Well,
Stakeen just kind of is very much irate.
yeah, she's like, well, maybe you weren't back yet. I've never seen such emotion from you. But ultimately, what's happened already is what I do know is the 3 criminal trials for Silith, Sanchi, and Lyric have already passed. Their charges were dropped. They're now just witnesses in yours. They're going to be character witnesses mostly, and eyewitnesses to track your day. We have a trial to go to then plead your innocence in any regard that I've been working on. And so, knowing what we know now, what Team 18 has just confirmed here today, more than likely you'll be not charged with anything, and it will more than likely be swept under the rug. And then you guys will go back under myself, since our Q is now Major Quantum, and he is over Team 18. To give a small
And you're
life
sure
update.
that's safe? On
I-
both parts.
Yes, I'm like 80% on the first one and 100% on the second.
Then I guess. And Thakin looks back, like, past Alara to the scientists. What about them? I'm assuming they're gonna want to keep a close eye on both you and myself.
Well, now that you're staying down here until the trial, I need to go back up there and talk to them, and we can test and see if you freak out as I walk further away from you. Usually I only got to the door before you lost it. Want to test?
I guess. Then he kind of looks at them and shouts, "Don't you touch me if she does leave."
And they all just kind of look, and you see Tasha just kind of like watching. And she walks to the door and she opens it and she goes, "Feeling fine?"
Better than ever.
Alrighty. And as she closes it, it's all still glass, so you can see her anyways. And you just hear her say through a mind link, she's like, "I'm going to go talk to them now. I'll be back." And she walks off.
Thakin just kind of looks between the door where, the elevator where Silith left, or Silith, freaking Alara, wrong Kalishtar, and the scientists.
Hilarious.
He's not even blue.
She is.
Emotionally?
Oh my
I'm
god.
so blue.
Alrighty. And with that, you see Tasha sitting there, and you know what? Don't worry, we'll come back to you, Stocking, where you can then talk to Tasha all you want.
Oh boy.
No worries, because you guys can talk to each other. So I'll let you think about what you want to say to your precious, precious new neighbor. And as we come back up to the cute little med bay, I see a lot has happened in some regard, and it looks like overall you bonded as a team. Wowee! I will say, if you guys did try to get out of the bed, it didn't work really well. You pretty much would fall to the ground. You have no muscle. Muscle gone.
I'll take a level for bonding, please.
Yep, go for it. I'll add it to the Jeopardy board real quick. Bonding moments. For 500, please. My significant others. Family death, please. I'll take that one. But no, so you all come up, and you're all reading your documents like good little people, it looks like. And you then see and hear the door open, and you see Alara walk out. She doesn't look as tired or rugged, but she definitely does look a little on the like rough side, but nothing out of the ordinary. It's like, she had like one drink, and that's where she chilled. And so she sees and you all awake and she goes, and she like looks puzzled and she goes, "Good morning? Afternoon. Good afternoon, all of you."
Good afternoon, Major.
Thank you. How are you all feeling? I see you've met RQ's madness as she looks over at the very organized piles. She goes, "Well, organized chaos at least."
I thought we were in the filing cabinets when I woke up.
You didn't see the room where all of these files came from. It was crazy. Quite insane. I know Major Hacker
Stockine?
is done with us. Stockine is good. He's a little shocked at everything, but it's what happens when you info dump on someone who's been in and out of consciousness for 5 weeks.
He also doesn't take news well, in general.
Would you believe me if I said he actually showed emotion? Tells you how
Considering,
bad it was.
yes,
We've seen him get
Yeah.
mad before.
I've
Yeah.
definitely seen him get mad before.
Yeah, you didn't see him get mad like I saw him get mad these past 5 weeks. But it's okay.
I almost got him to swing on me.
Yeah. I don't know. After you get thrown into a wall a few times, you get kind of used to it. But it's here nor there.
Good for him.
Yeah. Got out all the rage he needed to. But
Wait, hold on. Really? Lyric like puts down the document entirely and looks up at Alara. Really?
well, I wasn't fighting back. But yes. But anyhow, no.
Good for both of you. He just looks back down.
Anyways, is everything looking good in your guys' files so far as you've been reading? And really, it's just a telling of what you guys did that day, the session before Halloween Town.
I mean, yeah, I end up in the library. I have a chat with the robot. I don't know why that's even in here.
Well, it's RQ. He's going to be as detailed as possible to keep your guys' lives out of going back to jail.
Isn't this the
Is
document that was
he gonna be okay?
wasn't this the document
first.
prepared by, well, this is out of character, but isn't this the document prepared by Benatine and not by RQ?
No.
Oh.
It's by RQ. He did not give you the document from
Oh.
Benatine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lyric mind links with the liar really quickly and says, by the way, is Benatine always a douche? Like, every single time he's ever around, he's just gotta be even when he's not talking to us or about you, he's a dick to RQ. We got to wake up to that. Very pleasant.
You see her like laugh. She's just like losing it. Like, you know, like the slap happy, like when she's hit slap happy, like laughter. She's just like, and she just says out loud, "Yes, he's always been that way."
Good. Good, it's not just me then. Where does he get off saying we don't trust... Well, okay, maybe the others.
No, he's always been that way, unfortunately. But,
I'm sorry.
it's no need to be.
You had to deal with it a lot longer than me.
And she, like, gets this really, like, somber look, and she goes, "Yeah, it's worth it, though. At least it will be. But anyhow,
Mm-hmm.
so I imagine," and she, like, pulls up, like, a dumb little, like, doctor wheelie stool, and she, like, sits down, and she goes, "So, do you guys have any other questions for me? I have a promise I have to fulfill, so I have to talk to at least each of you."
They can go first. I gotta think about it. He just keeps looking into the document.
Sanchi?
I've mostly been reading. What promise do you have to fulfill?
Well, Stalkeen said he wouldn't tell me the whole truth unless I spoke to all of you. So,
Can I insight that?
he told...
Do I trust her to that's really what Stakeen said?
You can certainly...
Or
Yeah,
I don't need
she's
advantage.
1000% honest. She is honest.
What truth is he supposed to tell you?
Well, he told me about his day when he murdered Leo. He then also told me about
Does
where
she make a face about when she says murdered Leo?
yeah, she looks very defeated when she says it.
Oh,
And then he told me about very interesting, I won't say dream, but memory you all had. It's a castle
Did
at
you-
night. Ring a bell to you all?
Did he mention that it was reminiscent of a time we had before when we were worried about you dying?
No, he didn't bring that up, but
It's very
Go
similar
on.
kind of situation. How is he? What's gonna happen to him?
Well, I've been working on his case, and with confirmation that he just gave, more than likely it will just be swept under the rug and he'll be free to go. But his trial is next week, so Friday.
What about Leo's family?
Well, they were distraught, but there was a funeral held and he got his resting place settled. He wanted to
What's it-
always be
What did they tell him?
placed. What did he tell the family?
Yeah.
They kept it exactly as you expect them to say. As
Killed
of
him
now,
when
it
I-
was suicide.
Oh. I would have thought they would have just said killed in the line of duty.
No. The military won't go with something of that effect when they have enough evidence to know that he was clearly traumatized by the death of all of his teammates, his prior teammates, which is who he's now buried next to now, which is what he wanted in his will.
Well, that's nice at least.
Yeah. But overall, he's yeah. So that's what they've told him for now. Apparently his little brother's gonna be enlisting soon.
Someone should really talk him out of that.
I think I'm the last person that should talk to that family. So it won't be me. But good suggestion. So, as of now, Stalkeen more than likely will not have to sit in on his own trial. It will be myself representing him, Team 18's data, and then we'll be going against the other side.
Who's on the other side? Who's
Well,
prosecuting, I guess.
unfortunately, it would be Benetine's team, his legal counsel from team, or the base 1 legal team. They have to investigate and do their due diligence in these matters, but ultimately we're going against ourselves. It's always weird when military kills military, but No. Pretty much if there's enough evidence to wipe it under the rug, they'll do that.
Doesn't seem all that weird considering downstairs.
Yeah.
I guess at least he has a soft spot for you, so maybe he'll take it easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see how
But-
she reacts to that claim.
Yeah.
Insight.
I mean,
Oh.
she's just... Well, you don't really notice, but she
Can I
has,
have
like, the
advantage
same...
since I'm technically the entire claim was made with the intent of investigating her reaction to it.
Go for it.
Thank you.
Why not? I'm here for a good time. Not a long time.
You're here for a
Let's
long time.
go. Wow, even worse.
Can I have super advantage?
No. You
Lucky,
tried.
my eyes were closed. I didn't get a good look.
If it makes you feel any better, that one guy, like, Lyric was staring at Rose the entire gala and missed the drugging. Like, he never looked away and he missed the drugging.
Okay, but she's just a sneaky guy. She's just a little sneaky guy.
So,
Just a sneaky
what
guy.
were you saying? Like, what were you trying to, like, catch her in?
I
Like,
said that
reaction-wise?
Benetine has a soft spot for her, so maybe he'll take the case easy for her.
Oh. And she, like, chuckles and she goes, no, no, no. He doesn't have a soft spot for me when it comes to Rose. So. Anyways.
Well.
But. Anyways.
I get a copy of my file.
Which one? The one in front of you?
No, my personal file.
I can't do that.
Who can? Surely there's gotta be a legal way to
No.
get your own personal file.
Is there a redacted version?
There is a redacted version, but that still won't do you any good. Unfortunately, all of your guys' files are locked up tight. While I can see them, I cannot print and give them out.
But they're constitutional rights.
No. You don't have
Constitution.
many of those.
We should have a constitution. Too
I'll
bad.
look into it.
Constitution.
Silas will
Well.
mind link with Alara. How much do you know about my mother?
A lot.
How much does the military know about her?
Less.
Is there any way I can make a deal? I will tell all of the information I know about what Waffle did to her in exchange for sparing Lyric's people.
And she just says out loud, she goes, "What's happening with Lyric's family?"
Oh, they're gonna kill my people.
What?
Well, they're trying to kill the oh so gracious man who likes to yell at Major Royland, right? Is it Major Royland or Major Quantum? Anyways, they're gonna try to if something doesn't happen by Wednesday, yada yada yada, my entire tribe is gonna die.
First I'm hearing of it. Did
No surprise there. Everyone seems to be secretive here. That's everything into this military secrets. I miss
I
Franny.
prefer the term confidential. But no, when I say I've been locked up with Stockine for 5 weeks, I truly mean it, Lyric. I have not come up here in 5 weeks. So,
You don't smell
Um,
bad for someone who's been locked up in a room for 5 weeks.
I
Or
have
does she?
showers. Not privately for 5, so I look forward to that. But regardless,
Good for you two.
uh, and she like looks at you very questioningly, and then she just carries on. She goes, so let me get this straight. I imagine Benetine gave something to RQ And then, did RQ engage Squad B at all?
Yes.
Then I would trust them to do their job.
Already do.
There you go. So no, if you want to
I mean,
help
Spears is
them,
in
the
charge of
best
them.
thing. She like laughs. She goes, "Yes, he is. Surely you can't have Connor and Wade managing anything, but
How
no,
rude.
I trust Connor more than I do Wade. All of them have their own talents, but for leadership qualities, Spears is weirdly good at it. But
Runs in the
I
family.
digress. It must. But anyhow, what needs to happen now is let them do their job. What you all can do to help their cause. I imagine tomorrow, as she like squeals over like and looks at your guys' charts and like looks at her tablet and looks at everything, she goes, I imagine by either Monday at the latest, you guys will be up and going again. And then they usually are in the... Oh, where did he say? Oh, that's right. They're hanging out with Major Hacker, and they've taken over her quarters as their, pretty much their base now. And they've been looking into everything. At least that's where RQ was telling me he had them held up. And pretty much in constant rotations of looking into other things for you three. But yeah, so that's where you would find Squad B, at least. I don't know if RQ's going to be with them, but I imagine he would be at this point. I would imagine he probably put that at the top of his priority.
Yeah.
So, get better is what you guys need to do now. Get your physical strength back up. We have one hell of a technology system and rehab program, so you'll be up in no time. It just need to give the body a day to, wake up. And then you guys can go and do that.
There's just
And go and
something in
talk
the
to
way-
them and see what they need to help with.
There's just something
Laura.
in the way she said wake up.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. What about it?
Mm,
Well, what about it indeed?
You don't know. Even if something was happening, you don't know.
I did nothing wrong.
yeah!
Wow, y'all
What
are
is it
doing.
get fired for?
Oh, this is so unfortunate.
Uh.
for y'all.
It's slowly going up.
Wake up,
You
Silent,
got-
wake up.
Wake up! No, you guys are fine. You are truly awake. Don't worry, I'm not going to do that to y'all again. Too soon. Wait till April.
Okay.
But
Lyric shuts his document and looks at Alara and awkwardly puts his hand up and then puts it back down because it's weak.
Mhm.
I've been kind of warned about my tendencies since before we even got here, so I'm sorry for the trouble I caused.
Appreciate it. But I'm
And-
not the one that needs to hear it.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you were always on the top of the chain of our team, so figured I'd at least give that to you.
Thank you.
And I did promise both of you that I would behave after you told me specifically that would get us flagged.
Well,
So, I got no one else to blame. Hopefully the Team B will get it done, and I'll just do what I always do and work on making sure I don't do it again.
thankfully you have great mentors around you that you can use.
Yeah, if only the mentor was a great mentor.
Hmm? Who are you thinking of?
Oh. The only one I actually wouldn't consider a real mentor to me, anyways. You've got him downstairs.
Hmm. Yeah, no, don't choose him as a mentor. Bad idea.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I know. I've
Yep.
definitely picked mine.
You're better off following. Honestly, you might get along best with Connor nowadays. But
I've
um,
gotten that impression.
I think you'd be pretty good to follow in his shoes. He's navigated. He was bottom of the class and slowly has found his own strengths here. And I think you guys walk a similar journey. A little different, but similar enough to where you could probably relate and actually learn from him. Where Wade is Wade, where Spears is
More like what am normally.
Spears. A bit, but no. Even Wade has his own strengths, but I don't think his strengths will be the same as yours in the end. So, there's that. It's all about where they ended up. I think the strengths that Connor has will be very good for you. Stockeen's walking his own path. Sanchi and Silith have very different roles. Myself, obviously, I can't say.
The boss.
Yeah. And then, well, I think RQ is a great mentor that anyone should look up to, and most people idolize. He. Maybe it would work out. He is, good at giving advice, I guess. I'll give him that. He just seems a little bit too
Yeah.
organized for you. But, overall, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he is.
He likes
Speaking
to
of
live by
which-
saying his actions speak louder than his words. But,
Speaking of that, Laura, Mind Links,
mhm,
be honest with me. Two things. I'm dying to know. First of all, your Korai, what's the range?
farther than you want to know?
I mean, honestly, I think it's kick-ass, but no, it's important. I want to know specifically, did you freak out because of what was about to happen to RQ? Did you know what was about to happen to RQ? Were you watching? Or was it just instinct?
Instinct, but that wasn't, I imagine, what caused the freak out.
If you got time, I would love to know.
I think it's best that you don't know, for your own protection, Lyric.
Oh, come on, we're literally giving our lives to the military if need be, and my people are gonna die probably. So, kind of at a loss of, oh no, shit's gonna get. It's already.
She just says out loud, she's like, I mean this when I say it to all of you, in particular you and Silith. It's good not to go searching for things that are naturally attracted to you. Sanchi, thankfully, is mostly excluded from this, but you two are very susceptible to something that happens here. And the less you know about it, the better. Not to say I'm trying to be mother hen protective, but I think it's best that I don't disclose that information.
So, well, that's the same as always. He says that out loud.
It's
And then
genuinely for
I can-
your own good.
Everything's been genuinely for our own good until we f up because we don't know what where the landmines are. Everyone else seems to. Then he almost falls over because he's trying to be sassy. And then and back in the Mind Lake he says, and lastly, what's your real impression of Rose?
And she just says out loud, I think she's a great mother, and a great person, and asking more questions before assuming and acting would save you all lots of ways of not just walking blindly onto landmines.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm asking questions. And he
Good.
says hi.
Good. She's a good mother. She's a good mother and a good wife, and I imagine a good sister if things were different. But
Mm-hmm.
Insight that.
Go
Yeah,
for it.
you know, why not? That's a good one.
Nope.
Yeah,
Oh
fine
wait,
with
Alright,
that.
alright.
15's alright.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, I only saw the 8 from last time. I'm like, I guess we're still doing shit.
I
There's
don't
the
think
bomb.
Sanchi, perfectly into what should be happening, doesn't understand what's going on. The other two of you know that she's being honest, for sure. She's being honest, but she is holding back some additional information.
All right. Last two questions. Actually, three now because of that weird extraction, whatever. But one, can I have my tablet? Two, seriously, we're not related, right?
No. Not related, but yes, tablet can be given. I would have to go and get it, but, well, actually, no, I wouldn't. I will get it for you, though.
And sorry that it's broken. And lastly, when I do get better, because I fear the idea of me doing something on my own when it comes to this, could I have something electronic that no one would mind breaking? I'd like to test my blades as soon as possible when it comes to electricity.
In the gym, there's training facilities you can go to. It's the whole purpose
I
of
wasn't-
their existence.
I didn't know if I was allowed to attempt to break anything.
You can't, but it's fine.
Oh, is the wall over in Derry out? No, it was Griso, right? Yeah, Griso. Is the hole in the wall in Griso going to be a point against me when it comes to the whole Wednesday thing?
No. I don't think so. I didn't read the file, honestly, so I don't know what all is being proposed, it sounds like.
All right. Is Stocking gonna still be our team lead?
For now, it's currently Spears, seeing Stocking's not able to leave currently down from Team 18's area.
Mm-hmm.
But, so Spears is currently the intermedium. You know, he's doing it.
Spears, he's our man.
He can't do it. No one can.
Well, I didn't say that.
Well, with all of that said, is there
Yeah, I have another.
any other... Yes?
So, Stakin described in great detail the castle, right?
For the most part, yes.
Have you
Oh,
seen such a building before?
Why?
Just really wondering about how we keep finding ourselves in this situation. It might be good to have some clues about whatever's going on.
What situation?
Well, the castle.
Kalistar dreaming.
The castle you yourself mentioned.
Well,
Dude.
Yes. When she walked in.
Oh yeah.
well, regardless, I'm not too sure
It had
what
an awful
you're
lot of.
asking of me.
I'm just wondering if
What do you
you're
know?
familiar with it. It had a lot of people from the Omelette family in it. And I wasn't. I mean, if Stakin described it particularly well, maybe you've seen it before.
In ways.
Or a lady that looks a lot like Rose.
Have you guys been seeing people?
I mean, you're right in front of us.
And she like
Only-
gives you the look.
The okay,
Only
activate your
in
mind link.
dreams.
Only in dreams? You said?
You know, that thing that we're not supposed to have.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the equivalent would be.
Right. I think this is exactly what I was mentioning prior. Don't go digging into this. Just let it be.
Until
To be completely fair,
Stakeen is indicted for another murder. We just let it be. Okay.
I mean, sounds
don't-
fair enough.
Don't think that will be a concern any further. But
What do you mean? How could it not be a concern? This is literally something that happened, and you're telling us to let it go.
I mean, to be fair to
Well-
us, it's not like we went looking, we just kind of ended up there.
correct. You're very susceptible to that kind of thing.
What?
But what I'm saying is you don't have to go looking for it. But what you need to do is not go looking for it. But the reason why I'm saying I don't believe Stakeen will be having any further incidents similar to what he has had is because I've been through what he has been through. I've seen it written in documents of what's happened to me, and now I've seen it in person with someone else. So you don't have to worry about Stakeen any further.
I mean, apparently not.
So he will be fine. I mean, if it will make you all feel better, I can see if I can get any clearance for him to come up here.
Is he also a stick figure? They're like, I still move his arms and waving at them, waving them.
No, he was not in a coma for 5 weeks.
No, that's bullshit.
Well, I can see what I can do to, if I can get him transferred up here at least, but I don't know how that will go. But I can try my best. Is there anything else?
Sileth will mind link with Alara. So if you know about my mother, what risk am I for losing control?
I would have to look more into it.
Whatever's going on, it's not an impossibility.
Correct. Not impossible, but not enough that I know about. What Waffle and what Egg is doing are different. They're more of like cousins, I guess.
It's just a risk that you should be aware of if you weren't already.
Noted. And she says out loud, anything else? All of you?
No.
Let me know if my offer's needed.
Of course. And she walks out. She doesn't go back down to Team 18, but she just walks out, and you all are left back by your lonesome. All right, Stakeen, we're gonna go back to your elevator because I can't find an image still, though I'm searching, but I can't find one I like. So
Ah, my elevator.
your elevator, your sweet, sweet, precious elevator. So you see Ilara leave, and ultimately, then you are kind of left by yourself. There's no other scientists around or anything. You do see like a camera in your cell. You then look around. Can you do a perception check for me?
Sure can.
Cool beans.
Oh,
Awesome.
well, okay.
And with that, you look around and you do, funny enough, see some people I'm going to put this in quotations, recognize, as in there is some people from the jail here. So you see, like, some Zappels, some Naruto, some Hanks, and what have
But
you.
no pissed off Franklins.
No pissed off Franklins. Seem to
That
have
is
been
unfortunate.
truly our favorite people. But you do see Tasha sitting there as he's just reading a book, happy as a clam. And he kind of waits a minute and he looks over at you. And you just see him kind of staring. He doesn't say anything yet, but he's just staring. What do you do?
Are you okay? Did I do something to offend you?
Me? As he laughs and he goes, "No. You didn't offend me. You just made me very jealous, Stalkeen.
How did I make you jealous?
It's very frustrating being down here by yourself, and you had a whole little roommate for a whole month."
I don't think I would call that anything to be jealous of, really.
You'd be surprised.
Would I?
You guys seemed very buddy-buddy. And very toxic at the same time. And that's coming from me.
Yeah, I've heard stories about you.
I only killed 3 women. So yeah.
Well, seems that you're at least a little happier down here. At least are they? Save for, I guess, that beating Alara gave you.
Ah yes, my monthly beatings. The one night where I actually have to do something, and then outside of that, they just come in, poke me with a few needles, give me some good food. I do trainings, lift weights, and just sit in here. It's quite peaceful. Don't have to worry about interacting with any of the other fools outside the cells. It's very nice.
Living the life, I'm sure.
It's been enjoyable for the most part. A
Oh.
little lonely.
Didn't seem like you'd be the one who would want companionship based on just how you were in prison, but everybody, I guess, changes in there.
Bingo. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Wade sure had fun with you too.
What?
Stalkeen, do you seriously not remember?
No.
Sounds like you've been having blackouts for a lot longer than you thought.
Is he talking about the prison?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus. Look. He ain't come down here, right?
No, they would never let Wade down here.
Alright, that's what I thought you were talking about. Well, look, it's different with a cellmate, I think, but Wade knows how to push anybody's buttons.
That he certainly did.
Speaking of pushing buttons, I guess, what you said they poke you with stuff? Do you know what they're doing to you down here?
They take some of my blood every few weeks, and then they inject me with just something. I don't know what it is. I don't really mind it. I just get really frustrated for a little bit, punch the wall, and then I calm down. Feel pretty strong, though. My muscles are growing exponentially, don't you see? As he, flexes, and he looks nice and ripped.
Sounds about right. Do you know if they... I mean, I guess... Were you down here while I was out the entire time?
Yes.
This is his soul.
I'm gonna level with you.
Yes.
Do you know what they did to me?
Do you?
No.
They couldn't get near you.
Well, that's good at least.
Nope. They made Alara do everything.
What do you mean?
Well, after you threw her into the wall several times, she finally laid you back down, strapped you down, and then, finally you calmed down. Straps came off, and then you didn't let her leave the bed for a few days. So, I don't know if you did anything. I didn't watch. Except for when you were up against my wall over here. But outside of that, nope. She pretty much just sat there and stared at you for a while, and from what it sounds like, she read your mind and your memories. Interesting. They do all
Part I
kinds of
don't-
crazy stuff down here.
Yeah? Like what?
Well, I mean, you get injected with the 3GG gene, and you tell me what you start seeing.
Bakin kind of smiled a little bit. Well, I don't think. I guess based on what I saw the past. God, time is trippy.
Yeah?
5 weeks ago? I don't think I'd have to imagine.
No. It's all good. Once you start seeing people standing in your room who aren't actually there, things get really interesting.
What? What?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Stakin just kind of looks at him and looks back at the camera.
Camera?
What do you mean? You said there
Oh,
was
that's right. Yeah, sorry, I thought you meant like dramatic, like anime style. Looks back at the
No,
camera.
just like breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah, I was like, huh? But anyways, continue. Good times. Good times.
Yeah. So, and he goes, "What do you mean? The things? What? Can you?"
Yeah, like the guy standing in your room or the woman standing in mine.
What?
Have you been ignoring them, Stalkeen? And roll a perception check for me. Beautiful timing. And so, with that, you immediately see a man standing in your room, for sure. And you do see a woman standing in his. And I will
Are
say,
they okay?
the woman looks familiar, and so does the gentleman. Both grown adults.
Hmm.
Both you've seen before. Recently.
Hmm.
So. And they're there, and he looks and he goes, "They've been there the whole time, Stalkeen."
They've only. He kind of looks down at Tasha's floor. They've only recently shown up, I guess. At least that I've genuinely been aware of. 5 weeks ago, I guess, when all this started. So I guess I haven't been ignoring them. Maybe it just got worse.
No. I used to be rabid and stuff too when they first put it in me. And then, you have one freak out and suddenly you feel better. But I think you are a lot different from me. Whatever they've done to you is very different from what they've done to me. But I can see they're similar.
Similar how? Outside of the seeing people that clearly aren't there?
Well, yes. And, well, while you freak out, I was never possessive. You are possessive.
Called out.
I just lashed out. You were doing it to protect something. For whatever reason, you thought everyone was a danger, but here nor there.
Do you not think this entire process is a danger?
I am eating the best food I've ever had in my life. I take the small wins, Stocking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
he's a coward.
it doesn't seem like you had too much outside of the walls of your jail cell.
Pretty much. And and the food here, much better than the prison. So,
Yeah, well, let's just say there are things in my life that I appreciate a little more than the food.
yeah, like Alara.
If I had it my way, I wouldn't be anywhere near her.
Well, isn't that telling?
Yeah, it should be. But, I guess if we're talking about telling, what all did you see?
I know you're not human, Stocking.
I'd like to keep that between us.
Does it look like I'm going anywhere fast?
Look, alls I'm saying is that if you did get out, there would be a whole lot that I believe you could do to really wreck house.
Very true.
And while I don't think you'd come after me directly,
Nope.
I think taking me out with whatever's going on here seems to be your priority. And that would be probably one of the best ways to really get him in the back.
Mm-hmm. Well, lucky for you, you know nothing about me. So,
Personally, I'd prefer to keep it that way for both you and my sake. The less connections I seem to have in this place, the better off everyone seems to be.
well, I'll be here when you need to speak then.
He's a therapist. Emphasis on
I'm
the
sure
middle part.
we'll get the chance to really know each other. So we're staring at these walls.
Well,
Again.
they're glass, so staring through them.
Into each
Pick
They're
up a
other's
still
book.
walls.
Relax. You have a whole case file that she left you down there that you can review.
Wonderful.
At least I imagine that's why she left it there.
Nothing like a little reading material, I guess. See what I've got up against.
It's okay. I've taken a liking to romance novels lately.
Which ones?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
never knew you were the kind of person who would like to entertain a romance novel like that. We talking something like a ninja love novel? Hint, hint,
Me-
zero.
And he looks, he goes, no, I'm reading Scribble's Call Ward. Feather.
Him again.
Not him again.
Well, yes.
Not Percy Sage.
You sure it's not by Percy Sage? You'd probably know him maybe by Jiraiya.
Ah, yes, of course. No, they don't allow him down here, unfortunately.
Ah, yes, he is, I've heard there is one man who seems to buy up all his books. And,
Truly.
makes it hard to get a copy, but, you know, it is what it is.
Truly.
I'm sure Genome could probably get you a copy if he really wanted to, but he's a little strict with what he gives out in the library.
Who?
At least from what I understand.
A who?
He doesn't know.
Oh,
Genome?
yes, Genome, the librarian. I guess
They
you
have a
wouldn't know him.
library here?
They do.
Interesting.
They do, and while I'm not super sure they'd have your no-no books, call back to the first campaign. I was
yes.
actually thinking about that earlier today.
I'm glad that you also think about the old lady that told us about hentitis. I'm glad.
Titus.
Glad. Glad that lives on in our brains.
Yep.
Never forget.
Our first visit to that shop.
Great times. Great times.
Oh god.
But anyhow. Interesting. You'll have to tell me more about what this base has. As you all can then talk about the base. You can lie to him or tell him all of the truths of what's actually in this base.
Oh
I will
boy,
let
we'll
you.
start with the library and then go into the food, since he seems to be the most interested in that.
Awesome. Perfect. All right, Stakeen, you sit down there with Tasha and have a grand old time.
Oh boy!
Woo!
I get to befriend the bully.
Ooh, look at this. Enemies to lovers. No.
Oh god, not again, no. More fanfic.
Enemies to slightly less enemies.
That's the weirdest of the fanfics.
Yeah,
He was tall as hell. His hair was taller.
True.
Next week on Our in Love.
Next
So.
week on Hentitis Part 2.
Two. Genuinely, the return of
Electric Boogaloo.
the other couple. But anyhow,
God.
so you all up here in Hospital Bay land, what are you doing?
Well, we have a document and it's 200 pages.
Yeah.
So, light book club material.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Can I do
Rig's dome is
another
hurting.
medicine check?
You go.
Yeah. What?
All the stuff like hooked up to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
great.
No. Shit.
Yep. Doing great. Going well.
Lyric now has a
But-
headache from reading too much, so he puts the book in front of him and starts wiggling his arm to try to like exercise a little.
Mm-hmm. Can all
Ironically, I had
three
a
of you-
idea. Go ahead.
Yeah. Can all of you roll beautiful perception checks for me?
I don't know if it's gonna be
The
beautiful, but I can
power.
definitely roll it.
And believe y'all.
Don't. Don't do it.
I will say Sanchi and Silith for sure hear it. You all hear like a tink 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 tink. It's just kind of like slowly getting louder and closer to you all. As the door opens, you see this very, very precious, cute little crab robot that stands about like a foot tall. As he walks in and in one of his claws, it has Lyric's tablet in it. And Lyric, you don't see it until it enters the room. And it like goes ting 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 ting, and it walks on over, and its arm extends out up to your bed, and it holds it there, and you see his little eyeballs, like big old dilated eyeballs. And he just like kind of looks at you until you grab it. And the longer you take to grab it, the sadder it looks.
Oh my god, you look so adorable. And then I go to grab it. Can I actually lift it to myself, or
No,
is that gonna
Well,
be?
you can like. Are you trying to lift up the robot or the tablet?
No, the tablet.
Oh, then yes, you can do that now. You
Okay.
can lift up the
I
tablet.
take I take the tablet and I look down to the robot with a soft smile and say, "Please tell Spirit thank you for me if you know how to do that."
And he goes, "Will do." As he like his
Oh my
arm
God, you
retracts
suck.
back, and he like ding 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 ding, and he wanders
You're
on off
terrible.
out of the room. He goes, my name is GLUB. Thank you.
Glub.
Ding, 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 ding.
L
And
U G L. Why didn't he just say his name instead of spelling it?
For a second, I thought you named it Gub like my cat.
nope. Glub.
Oh,
Close to Glub Shido, but better. No, we love Glub Shido. We love Glub.
Anyways.
Except it's genuinely not. It's GLUB. That is his name. So he tinks off, and you now have your tablet, Lyric. What you doing with it?
Nick just smiles that he has it, and then looks over at Silent and says, I actually broke it when I looked at everything.
sorry, I didn't mean to surprise you.
It was a very nice surprise. In fact, considering everything that's happened, it's a great surprise.
She gives like a small smile. No. I was gonna do something stupid.
Let's go.
I
Yay!
would like to remove whatever is attached to Silas with my horrible medicine checks first. Even worse. Let's start pulling out
Why
cords.
Do I see her doing this?
Probably.
So
Keep
as
it
soon
11.
as you go to yank, like your whole monitors start going beep 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 beep, and Nurse Joy comes running in here and she goes, "Oh my goodness, no 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 no!" As she like comes over and just starts like stopping you from doing whatever you're doing, and she goes, "It's okay, it's okay, it's just normal water. I promise, just fluids, just good fluids for you."
She made a promise. I'm
nothing-
inciting it. Oh, whoops. I double
Hey!
clicked. No, I double clicked. It's a 12.
She's
Let's go with the 24! Let's 24!
will
We're
not.
gone!
She's telling the
Damn
truth.
Wait, I demand advantage so that the 24 counts. Based on the fact
Sure.
that her name is
She's
Nurse
extra
Joy.
telling the truth. She is extra telling the truth.
I don't
So-
believe it.
It's that good shit water. It's distilled like 1,000%.
Literally, it's that hospital grade water.
Yeah,
It's
sugar
wet.
and salt. It's saline solution. Hell yeah. Nothing fancy.
Yummy.
Taste in the back of your throat. Anyway, no,
Uh,
I think I'm good. I'm gonna get up.
you physically can't.
And that is where the stupid bit will come in. And I will summon the arms, but not fully appearance-wise, so I am using strength to force, or not strength, wisdom to force her body to move instead of her strength.
And she just kind of like holds your legs down. She goes, "You really just need to rest. Please, I have the most pure intention of this. Like, I'm not trying to say you can't do something because of X, Y, and Z. I'm just saying it's best for you to stay and save your energy and wait till tomorrow when we start physical therapy."
I'm fine.
You genuinely are not fine, and I know that because I'm the nurse here.
She went to medical school.
I need you
What's
to
she
stay in
trying
your
to do?
bed. And I think, given everything, the last thing you should be doing is disobeying any more orders, from what it sounds like.
Ma'am, and she'll sit back down.
Thank you.
What were you trying to do, Silas?
I just need to get out of here.
Well, you're not leaving base 2 anytime soon, that's for sure.
Just
As
fresh
she's
air.
like, "Oh, you don't want to go out there right now.
What does that mean?
Pouring rain. It's a
That
bad
sounds
storm
nice.
moving through. No, it's really not good. Plus, going out is just very bad time to be outside with tension's rising, so
I feel like she's
Best
lying
not
to
to.
us. She's trying to keep
she's
us
not
here
lying.
against our will.
Nope. She's being honest from what you can tell. But no, it's best to really just stay here, focus on what you're going through right now, I think. In my own personal opinion. Going outside, it's very tense, especially in Florentine right now.
Anyways, would it be possible if you guys could get her a wheelchair to just move around for a bit?
No. She needs to stay and rest. You guys have been essentially deteriorating a lot faster than anyone normally would for 5 weeks. You just need to sit and do as you are told right now. And then tomorrow we will start the physical therapy treatments. And by the end of tomorrow, early in the morning on Tuesday, you guys should have full mobility of your bodies. So patience is a virtue.
I was born without.
Same.
I just get my ticket for real food. Maybe.
Well,
Or
once
else
you
anything
use the
other than
restroom and
spoons.
your digestive system wakes up, then we could probably start giving you guys solid food. But you just need to finish the protein drink in front of you all.
Wait, did we all
Liquid
shit
meal
ourselves?
first. We've been cleaning you up, no worries.
So that's a yes.
I've been doing my job very well.
Yeah, some of us don't
Then,
actually
were
poop.
there any holes on my ass?
What?
I'm
What?
sorry?
Were there any holes on my ass when we came into here? You had to look us over. Do I have any injuries?
No.
Not on the face.
Well, your guys' heads were a little banged up, but that's because you hit a concrete floor. So,
Hmm. Alright, good to know.
yes.
This man
But
didn't have an
regardless,
asshole.
just stay in here and get your bodies used to doing what they do naturally. So I'll be back in a few hours, unless called otherwise, to serve you hopefully a solid meal.
Yay. Wait. Is it gonna be blonde?
I think that would be the safest. But it depends on your vitals. As she looks at everything, you all are recovering in a good trajectory. So, thank goodness modern medicine, right?
Sure. Oh, yeah, I was
Well.
third. Yes.
Well,
Sorry, what?
anyways, with all of that being said, I will go and start getting things ready. To make your solid meals and such.
Alright. Could you do that quickly? I gotta ask these two a couple of things.
I feel like you'd want me to stay away longer then, but okay. As she like
I
leaves.
just meant-
As soon
I
as she
just meant
leaves,
leave
Silas-
quickly.
as soon as she leaves, Silas still getting up with being upheld by the force. Wrong campaign, but still, and just
Roll a strength
immediately
check
start
for me.
stretching. Do I get to use wisdom since I'm using my wings?
Nope. Strength.
Oh, save.
Nope. So
Damn.
you manage to get up in some regard, but you notice immediately, even with the restraint and the help of the body, you almost mentally cannot handle everything happening at once. Like, you just can't. And so you notice you're very, very shaky and like baby reindeer style, like very much plopped on the ground and trying to figure out how to stand. And it's not going really well for you. But you do manage to hold up. It's just very shaky.
Still gonna
Sorry,
do
Liv,
my
how far do you...
exercise.
Sorry, Liv, how far do you intend on going?
I'm not gonna leave the room.
I'm glad to hear. I was serious. I do have something to ask you two.
Well,
I was going to kind of threaten the idea if we don't start acting like a team, I'd start acting on my own, but without caring about what you guys have to say. But I think that's a really bad idea now, and look, if the team doesn't really trust me with things, I can just be the way we all communicate. Then he looks at both of them really quickly, and he doesn't want to say too much about that ability out loud. But where the fuck is it? Nope, that's glamour, not what I'm looking for. There it is. Booyah! I missed. Yeah, that's the thing where I connect with everybody. I had to roll a 6-sided die. For 1 hour, that's fine. This doesn't need to be that long.
Hey.
He connects with Psychic Whispers to Silent Sanchi and says, if you guys don't feel safe telling me things because, well, I mean, the situation I put myself in, then at the very least use this so that way we can all be in different places on base and plan or talk about whatever we need to talk about. If you guys don't want me to hear it, then just tell each other that you want to meet up in a room, talk about things. Other than that, I'll just try to make sure that I don't end up causing more trouble for the rest of you.
I don't think you caused that much trouble.
My tribe might get murdered, Sanchi.
That was possible from the start. To me, it doesn't seem like it's really your fault. To me, it looks like they were looking for an excuse.
I mean, that's probably true, and in all honesty, I don't expect them to... Well, I don't expect them to hold any kind of good graces if they end up deciding to throw it out. People like that bastard tend to take a hostage and shoot them while the rescue's on the way, kind of deal. So I'm not holding my breath for anything. But they'll give one hell of a fight if it does come to that. And if I'm being completely honest, if they knew what was going on, they would try to help out the Laura and RQ anyways. It's what our people would do, and... Well, I might need a lot of alcohol. A lot of musical instruments, too. But that's for after everything's done. If it happens.
Just focus on what we've got to do.
Oh, you know it. I mean, there's nothing really else I can do. Are you okay with us? Are you both okay with us all trying to work together a little more?
I don't see that we weren't working together exactly.
I mean, it doesn't scream that we were working together when information was brought up at that meeting that, well, separate parties didn't know about. Or just that we couldn't even come to an agreement on one thing.
Well, it's a little bit difficult to share information that they want to know that, we're not supposed to know, because they have us monitored from every which angle. There's,
Um,
I wouldn't be too surprised if at any moment they can crack the mind link and read your minds. Does sort of make it a little difficult. But I'm sorry if you... I didn't mean to make you feel like we're withholding information from you. If you want, we have a book club.
Didn't you kick me out of that book club and also not want me to join that book club?
Well, it's just we go fast, and you read slow. Not every book is in Dwarvish.
I can take the cliff notes whenever we need to. I'll just have someone explain it to me later.
or,
Really, as long as you guys tell me what I need to know, I'll do whatever you guys ask.
or next time I will simply read it via mind link for you. I apologize. It was... Let's see, I'm trying to think back. It talked about protectorates, and we may have found out a day before you about the human experimentation. Or at least I only read it in the car, and the next day was Alara's test.
Hmm. Well, I don't know what a protectorate is, and to be completely honest, I have no goddamn idea what everyone's talking about with the digging. Like, it's... I came across what I brought up in the meeting by complete accident, and it's... How do I put this? It's not like I don't want to know what's going on with the two of them and what we're probably going to end up doing. But, I mean, it's going to happen either way, with or without us. I'd rather it be with us. Especially now. God kill the king.
I've never met the king to know if the king is really the problem here. Feels like it's more of a Benetine issue, but,
That's what I meant.
well, just be more precise.
Sorry, I'll try to be.
You gotta make sure you are.
So, another questions. What are we thinking about stalking?
Have to wait and see. Hopefully, whatever's going on, he can figure out how to control it, put a lid on it, at least figure out what causes it.
Since apparently Alara doesn't want you guys figuring it out. I don't see why
Honestly, I
have to
wouldn't
be,
have even bothered asking if she wouldn't have brought it up.
I don't see why I have to be caught up in your guys' whatever.
Whatever, indeed.
I'm based off of what I remember of the documents. This is just my conjecture. I'm wondering if whatever is going on, it sounded like maybe is connected to Kalishtar blood, and that's might be the real reason for the genocide. And
That does sound correct from my guess as well.
at least it was talking about, I think it said tribes in the Waffler Valley area, and it's not exactly like there's lots of us.
It's, to be completely honest, the only people the Kalistarian race in that tribe were me, my mother, my grandmother, and well, my great grandmother's dead. But my grandmother is somewhere in a treetop haven. If they find that, then well, tribe's dead. But if other than that, it's really just my mom over there right now. Unless she's had more kids with Winslow. But other than that,
Winslow mentioned.
other than that, I guess they'd really just be killing a multicultural group of people that just go around and preserve nature, escort people out of the woods for safety.
I mean, anyone they can't control is an enemy.
Yeah,
Made
and
that
to be honest, I always
abundantly
wondered how it didn't happen sooner. I didn't really live under the government. There was a deal with Waffalo, but I don't really know much about it because I didn't grow old enough to learn the politics. I mean, I did, but not there, obviously. At the very least, I at least know that as long as they don't bombard the place from the air, I know my mom will at least take down quite a few of them. And Winslow would sing a song while it happened.
Not the most reassuring thought, since, the ones being killed likely wouldn't be the ones giving the orders.
At this point, I've met more people in the military I don't like than like, so I don't really know if I care about that.
Fair point, fair point.
In fact, minus a very small handful of people, only like the people in this room. And then he tries to count with his fingers, and then his hands just flop down.
Leo, Stucky.
A certain amount of people out of here.
And as you all are
Spears.
talking, I'm sorry. Go on.
No, I was just making a list of all the people he probably likes.
I did have one thing I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If
Go on.
if something happens and if I die, can one of you make sure my loot gets back to my sister?
Absolutely.
What loot is that?
Not the way you.
There's a map taped to the inside, and it should lead you back to the monastery. And when in doubt, if things get crazy here, the monastery is a sanctuary city. They will take in anyone who follows their rules. Unfortunately, I'm not exactly allowed there, but if you guys need sanctuary, they'll take you.
Well, then I'm not going.
I wish I could promise that I could, but I don't know if I'll ever be allowed to leave either.
If I go back to Waffle, they will probably put me to death, so I kind of stuck.
Fuck that.
One day, I'll fly out of here when all of you are dead, and anyone I leave behind will be put to death, and I'll make my peace with that somehow.
Right. And as you guys kind of close up that conversation in your mind, since you're all sitting there silently, you hear the door open, and Ilara and Stakeen pop out. And he's currently just standing next to her, chilling. And she walks in, and she goes, "All right." So he's allowed to stay up and around in the public if I am there. Currently. But there's one catch that I need to ask all of you.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks at everybody in the room and she says, "Do you trust myself and RQ?" And that's where we're going.
Like this.
And this is exactly where we are ending tonight. Nope, you move back. This is where we are ending tonight. I hope everyone is so excited for the next session now. Hope everyone had fun. I know I did. Thank you, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye,
Toodles.
guys.
Bye.
Thanks for watching our video. Keep updated on all things Plasma Coin by joining our Discord and following us on our social media pages linked in the description below. If you want more Plasma Coin content, subscribe to our Twitch and YouTube channels, and watch another video up in the corner here. Until next time, guys, we'll see you later. Bye!